I still don't know whether there was a traffic study that morphed into...
You still don't know at this point whether there was a traffic study.
Well, what I'm saying, Eric, is did this start as a traffic study that then morphed into some political shenanigans, or did it start as political shenanigans that became a traffic study?
You know what? Today, that traffic study nonsense finally died once and for all. The cover story in the New Jersey bridge scandal is now dead. Joining us now is Steve Strunsky. He's a reporter with New Jersey's Star-Ledger newspaper. Steve, thank you very much for being with us.
It's always great to be here.
So, Paul Nunziato, the Port Authority Police Union leader, who says that he came up with the traffic study idea in the first place, now says, actually, I didn't. I was saying that to keep my friends happy. It wasn't true. How important is that?
It's important. It does, as you say, it seems to undercut the whole premise of a traffic study. But I think it's quite a while since anybody thought there was any traffic study to begin with, particularly Mr. Wisniewski or Senator Weinberg, who co-chaired the investigative committee. Just as a point of clarification, I think if you go back and look, Baroni wanted to intimate that traffic study was Nunziato's idea. But I think what Paul, the president of the union, will tell you is that he approached Wildstein with some concerns about traffic, some concerns about whether or not you would improve the flow of the main approach to the bridge if you limited the local access to the bridge from Fort Lee. I don't know if he would go so far as to say it was his idea to conduct a traffic study.
Well, now he says it absolutely wasn't his idea.
Right.
And any intimations to the contrary were just him using colorful language to the press, essentially for political effect. I mean, what seems interesting to me, actually, about this is that it does feel to me like the cover story is dead. So now we should start talking about what really happened. But also, Mr. Nunziato's attorney told us today that he expects his client to have much more to say on this matter in coming days, and that he will not continue to advance the traffic study idea. Is he somebody who would be in a position to know more about what really happened?
Paul is in that position. As the head of the police union, you know an awful lot about every aspect of the Port Authority operations, from the crossings to the airports to the ports, everything. And one reason why it seemed so important for David Wildstein and Bill Baroni and Governor Christie to get on the good side of Paul Nunziato was that when you control the police force of an organization, you have a pretty good hand on that organization from the very bottom up. And you know the guys who carry the guns, too.
I will say that as this new leaf has just opened up in this investigation, Mr. Nunziato's attorney, any of you folks who are now wanting to talk about this who didn't before, we'd love to have you here, as would Steve Strunsky at New York Star-Ledger newspaper. Steve, thank you for being here. It's nice to have you back.
You're welcome.
Thanks a lot. All right, we'll be right back. Stay with us.